Halo yang kita cerita, welcome back to Dimenji stream dadakan. Bentar, aku lupa. Lupa nyetel musik, men. Ini jadi kemarin kan aku gambar-gambar iseng gitu kan. The fuck out up. Tam. Cotemat. Oh, I'm live. Okay. Hayo, halo Ray, welcome. Jadi kemarin kita gambar-gambar kan, cuman nggak kelar gitu, nggak aku kelarin. Dua gambar ini sih, gitu kan. Hari ini kita bakal coba kelarin. Kenapa Pak? Nggak ngelar apa? Hari kita bakal coba kelarin gambar ini. Aku lupa nyalain desktop audionya, oke. Sekarang sudah ada bunyinya. Sebenarnya udah ada, kalau yang ini udah ada warna dasarnya ya, jadi gampang lah ini. Ini selesai sih, bentaran doang, sejam paling kurang mungkin. Kalau ini tuh benar-benar belum ada outline yang benar. Ini tuh masih benar-benar angka doang. Nonetheless, kita bakal kelarin. Oke. Aku lupa. Ini tapi lebih gelap. Oh. Kalau lebih gelap itu ke kanan. Nah. Kanan ke bawah. There you go. Oh iya, aku sekarang mau belajar warna dari ini deh. Kita buka deh. Ini warna-warna yang udah ada. HKZProject, mentahan, gambar. This one good. Okay, let's use these colors. Actually no, karena gambarnya terlalu kecil. Aku lupa pakai voice changer. Hold up. Belum kebiasa aku. Halo? Okay. It's here. Lanjut. I'm not gonna use the color I used to use. Mau apa sih? Aku nggak akan pakai warna yang biasa aku pakai. Nah ini karena warna ini. This one's good. Oke, kita pakai ini. Pakai warna waifuku sendiri. Oke. Let's see. Ininya tegas ya. Terus dia nggak ragu gitu sama ininya, shadownya. Oke. Kita bakal niruin ini, shadownya datang dari kanan, berarti cahaya dari kiri. Walaupun agak aneh, harusnya ini dia shadow dari kiri ya. Kita reverse aja deh, biar saya terpusing. Horizontal, oke. Darling, what the fuck you doing? Hey, what the fuck you doing? This is supposed to be working right now. Why you hunting a freaking chicken? Why? I'm gonna kill you. Mwah. With kiss. lanjut. Oke, dia warnanya ini ya, langsung gelap banget ya. Berarti kita langsung tabrak ke sini. Gini warnanya, ya benar. Pokoknya gue. Like that. Nggak ada yang aneh ya. Baunya gimana? Baunya tipis. Oke. Bingung ya, kita warnain dulu aja deh yang pasti. Biasanya kalau aku langsung ininya warna ininya di ini, warna ininya apa sih maksudnya? Jadi aku kasih kayak ada cahaya dikit gitu di sininya, karena nggak mungkin gelap semua kan, tapi kalau menurut gambar ini itu pasti gelap semua. So that's what I wanna do. Bentar, aku tuh sekarang mau nonton LCK nih ceritanya habis ini. Lagi nunggu LCK-nya keluar lagi. Sambil nunggu LCK-nya kita %100% kan ya. Soalnya kemarin aku 80% di setupnya. I was like, what? Why you do this to me? Beginning, it still doesn't feel right, but it is. What it says about this, yes. Kita ambil sampel ini, kita gelapkan sampai gelap banget. Sebenarnya udah ada sampelnya sih. Gray, oke. bagusnya ada warna lain ini, but whatever. Dia cuma pakai dua warna, nggak ada gradasi. So it is what it is. Looks plain as fuck, man. I'm not gonna lie. Looks plain. Kayaknya ini nggak usah ada deh, yang ini. Cuma gitu aja. Itu lebih masuk akal. Kalau mau ada penghubung paling di daerah sini, tapi bentuknya gitu. Terus kita gelapin. Kenapa daerah situ? Karena daerah sini ada upai. Actually ya. Oke, kita langsung pindah dulu ke display ini. Ya, karena sudah dimulai.
Yone has been released and been available for play. As we'll see, the Leona now hovered here for the bot lane. It's pretty safe for the Samira.
Samiranya diambil lagi.
Solar Flare engages after Zenith played set up for fight for Samira in the late game. Or in the mid game, really, where she's going to hit her big power spike. But the question for me still is the glaring question of who plays with Closer in the bot lane. Will this be a Galio support? Again, press up some taunts. Doesn't feel as strong as this would be quite an unusual one with no global otherwise on the map and with you know, no ability to necessarily have strong ganks against a Renekton. I mean, you could definitely turn that matchup on the top side into your favor with this Twisted Fate, but definitely would have preferred to see UCal on something like the Orianna. A lot safer, stronger pick for him, better lane control. This is risky into the Yone that we're going to see from Closer.
Sebenarnya nggak apa-apa, dia mau nahan Gumayusinya.
Once again for Keria. I was thinking maybe you could also consider a Thresh, not banned in this game, and Keria's Thresh is pretty godlike, so was considering that, but it looks like they do want to kind of go down that same line of thought that we saw in game number 1, right? You have Yone that will be diving into the back line instead of the Jarvan, alongside Renekton, of course. A little bit harder to pull off, right? It's not going to be as point and click as the Jarvan, but you still have a very similar idea in terms of that, right? Even the Lilia's got like poke with her AP, the Soul AP this time around, just like the Syndra was in game number 1. The Twisted Fate pick, as you mentioned, very interesting. I think we absolutely need to see Cleanse on the Vayne. No surprise that time around. Even Gorilla was talking a little bit about 80 carries taking Cleanse for game 2 and how we may have wanted to see that. But this time, especially against the Twisted Fate, I think, you know, the point and click yellow card could have been an answer to try to lock down the Vayne, but with the Cleanse,
it's going to be hard
to keep her a little bit, you know, out of harm's way.
I think a lot of this game is going to be decided on by how well UCal plays, because we could trust Doran on the Gnar in the top lane. You know, you could trust Zeus as Leona. Blanks, Nidalee, one of his better and most popular, most played champions over the years. But UCal here in a matchup where he can get solo killed, he can lose lane priority. How much value he's going to get out of Destiny? Those are the questions we have to ask. Gamush taking Cleanse makes it a lot harder for him to get locked down. So once again, pressure on UCal on this Twisted Fate pick to carry this game.
Absolutely, lots of pressure on both of these teams as we do head into the deciding game. One best of one time out here on the Rift to decide who is going to take it. And pressure on UCal has kind of been the way it's been for KT. Him and Doran, the two solo laners, have been trying to carry really hard. UCal did a bunch of heavy lifting in game number 2. But the TF a little bit more nuanced in terms of how he is going to be doing that carrying.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, you know, it's not going to be like, oh, I can just ult the bot lane and an easy kill, or oh, I could just like dive up at the top side onto the Renekton. So some of that early value is lost a bit unless they set up really fantastic plays. So again, you know, you don't have the most simple path to advantages with the TF either, and I do agree with you there.
Yeah, and this has been the story of this series, the kind of lopsided priority for both teams on top versus bottom, right? And in this case, KT top, T1 bottom in terms of where they're trying to jungle priority, where they're trying to feed gold, where the gold funnel goes. And for Gumayusi on this vein, again, we know that he can play it very well in the lane. We know that in those team fights, if given the space to work with, he knows how to play it. His positioning has been good. So I talked about how we could trust Doran, right? You could trust Blank on the Nidalee. And Yukel, you can trust, but he's going to have a hard game, right? He's going to have to carry. What I don't feel like we can yet say is that we can trust Hybrid to be in position every time when he needs to be to survive some of the aggression that we're going to see. Sleeps coming out from Ellen potentially, Kana flanking him, you know. You're going to see the closer come in and ult from potentially a crazy flank angle as well, because that's what Yone does. These are the things that Hybrid is going to have to play around, because if he gets eliminated first and fights again, then once again the Samira pick just simply does not work out. So we can't just say, well, Hybrid, he'll be fine, don't worry about his positioning, because so far that hasn't been the case, right? We haven't been able to say that with honesty.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Hybrid, a pretty interesting career so far. He kind of hopped onto the scene with, you know, APK Prince, then Sode 1 Prince, and he was kind of like the main carry, the guy that showed that, you know, he was trying to carry his team, he had really good mechanics, but kind of fell off since then. Never really did the super hard carrying since then. I'm going to have to stop this bedtime story, as we do have a nice little gank down in the bottom side. Keria very caught out here. The exhaust may be able to keep him alive, but a couple of autos will do the trick, as with the red buff. Blank actually gonna take that turret shot, and the flash is not gonna be good for him. What the fuck you doing? Has to cleanse as well. Was looking for that third hit onto Blank, and he does not make it happen. That is a big win.
Oh wow, that's so freaking awful.
It feels like T1 are just falling apart at the seams here when they really just don't need to be. So we are gonna see Yukel struggle, especially in the early parts of this matchup. Like, it is rough. But yeah, I mean, that was really well played by Blank, coming in, perfect timing, hitting the spear, and that follow-up as well, and just leaping in to make sure he can secure the kill. We'll probably get a replay of it, but regardless, this is an insanely good start for the bot lane. KT Rolster. And both summoner spells being down means that actually Blank can kind of continue to be annoying around there on his next rotation over.
And Yukel too.
Yeah.
You know, this is immediately going to put bot dive pressure onto that bottom side. Here's that replay.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Very far pushed up in the lane without vision, like whatsoever. Blank's just going to get the leap off. The auto there as the red buff cleans it up. Would have been amazing, actually, if the kill went to Hybrid. So this is actually a really nice stun from Zeus. Just point and click on that one as soon as he decides to flash in. So waste both summoner spells to try to trade a kill back. And that is kind of the story of, like, I mean, for some of these players that are so new to the LCK, some of these rookies, you know, that's the kind of thing you expect for Gumayusi, because he's been so god tier and he's had so many resources poured into him. You don't get to see those moments as often, but sometimes the lack of experience does show through.
It does, and I do want to point out that Blank went for a pretty aggressive gank there. Like, if that did not work out, Blank would have been pretty far behind on the farm, right? He only cleared the bottom side of his jungle, and he only had red buff and immediately went down to the bottom side. So you can see that the T1 bottom lane were like, okay, Blank is never going to go for this. We're okay to continue putting on pressure, and that's how they got caught, you know, by not respecting the possibility. You know, the pro players are not AI. They can sometimes, you know, mix up their jungle paths and stuff like that, and Blank going for a very interesting one there that really pays off is something we were talking about. We can trust Blank to be good in those scenarios. And speaking of which, he's down here again. This is what we're talking about. You know, you get that lead, you get both summoners, more importantly, out of Gumayusi, and immediately it's like all this focus, even from Ellen has to come down here. We need support, and it's not that strong lane up against the Samira, which we had before.
Yeah, Ellen is just a little bit slow to the party. He does hide his rotation here, but Hybrid and Zeus are going to respect the fact that they don't know where he is, something that Terry and Kamusi did not do previously for Blank. So he's actually spending quite a bit of time here. If they go for a trade, they can maybe try to parlay that into the break, so I don't actually think this is terrible for him to stay here this long. Looks like he's just kind of back. Never was seen. Was he ever there? Was he ever really there?
Yeah, if you don't see him, was he there?
Yeah. Philosophical question.
He didn't do anything. If you don't do anything, were you actually there? He, you know, I suppose he made this lane a little bit safer for T1. And while it might not look like much happens, you know, perhaps Zeus felt a little bit of pressure and may have gotten aggressive had he not. But
I think, too, like,
we don't know.
There's an argument to be made. I'd have to check the experience. I don't think he was close enough, but he might have been close to 6. We'll find out in a second here when he clears those Krugs. But if they had pushed the wave and gone like 6 maybe, or just kind of stay there a little bit longer, maybe he gets 6, maybe he gets a double sleep. I mean, there are ways that works out. But yeah, based on what's happening as these Krugs die, I don't think he was close enough for that to be a consideration. Just some theory cracking for me looking at the level up that he's got now.
We've got full summoners on the side of KT as well, so, you know, maybe just waiting for the counter gank as well. That's another thing that you oftentimes see. Like, if Blank was there getting aggressive again, he would have looked like a genius. Perfect plays, perfect time, but with no vision, they weren't 100% sure, and Blank is like, okay, I'm just going to go farm my own jungle, and actually gains the lead because of it. So now the Nidalee is a bit of a issue, right? Has that first blood, has the extra farm, and is feeling pretty good in that jungle matchup.
Yeah. UCal, meanwhile, you know, there have been a few, I don't want to say all-ins, but some aggressive trades with empowered Qs coming in from Closer. And he's still stayed stable, right? Like, he's actually doing totally fine. He's going to have his stopwatch fairly soon as well. So he's been very survivable. And he has hit 6, so he's a threat across the map a lot more directly than Closer is. Something else that needs to be respected when you do try to make plays like what Ellen was doing there. Could have just gotten Destiny. With the vision advantage that KT have consistently had here around this Drake and the lane priority they've had, they're going to go ahead and take that Infernal Drake early on. UCal did back. And is going to lose a little bit of farm, but I think this is a pretty nice way to kind of extend that bot priority for KT Rolster here. Is LM's going to try to trade this back. They have top prio, but I don't know about this.
Aku bakal coba sambil ini deh, analisis ya.
Oh, they're going in actually. Yellow card onto the Galio. Galio only level 4 at this point in time. LM kind of awkwardly up there. He's like, do I keep going for this, guys? And the answer seems to be no. A very aggressive rotation here from KT that cannot be ignored from the side of T1. So they have to respect it for now. It's going to delay any response.
Sebenarnya aku nggak ngerti kenapa
supportnya Galio Drake that KT took. So KT just really trying to hold on aggressively to the lead that they have for themselves. Hybrid, you know, he's got to play very passively because of this. One-on-one, the Samira is not going to have too much fun in that matchup. And T1 say, okay, we're just going to go for it once again. We'll see how this one turns out.
They have vision. The control ward's actually not close enough to that word there in the bot side of the pit. So, again, this is fairly risky, but they can try to force a fight in this choke with Closer's ultimate here. Like, this is not a, you know, a free defense by any means for KT Rolster. I actually think they need to respect the Yone here. They're simply going to have to give this up.
Oh, what? Oh, we have a trade down on the bottom side. By the way, Hybrid going to get the one-on-one end here in the team fight. This is what I wanted to see. Doran pressuring up on the top side. Need that LM has to get up here, and no sleep because it was used to zone away KT and take down the Rift Herald. So T1 have to desperately get out of the fight, which they do. Nobody dies here. But you know that KT will be looking for any kind of objective possible, and props to Hybrid.
And honestly, like, really nice play from Hybrid, but we have to see how that replay goes for the Herald. If we do get to see that, to see what happens, this might be it right here. Yeah, we are going to see that. So they do end up getting the Herald, and the eye is picked up here for Ellum. But look at the hard engage coming through from UCal and Blank, and UCal just Destinies in super fast. Closer's never able to get the fight that he's looking for with his ultimate, and yeah, they get the Herald, but the trade in the bot lane is insanely valuable. We're going to watch that one now again as well. And, I mean, it's just pretty straightforward here. The ultimate gets popped from the S rank, and he flashes for the kill after the knockback. So perhaps just hoping that that knockback is going to knock him into the wall there, but it doesn't happen. So Hybrid going to get a nice early lead here. It didn't really need to be that way. You know, from passivity to turning. Complete 360 there in the bot lane, or I guess 180. What am I saying? I'm like, it's been a while since geometry class, you know?
Turns around and gives the kill right back. If it were.
He goes full isosceles, you know?
He was feeling really obtuse when it came to that trade there. Well, you know, at the end of the day, I really love the killer instinct from Hybrid, because he could have easily said, like, oh, I gotta play safe, you know, let's just sit under the turret. But he saw the potential, and he just went for it immediately. So I like that. Gumayusi not expecting it almost. He, like, desperately tries to push him away. And it was a little bit too late. And huge burst damage, of course, coming out.
Nggak akan ada
didn't seem like
sesuatu yang penting sih. Paling kalau ada yang game
like he could have held a little bit of extra range as that was nearing availability.
Apa namanya? Kedua jungler musuh itu tipenya farm
and KT are feeling really good.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, once
again,
hello,
Zefania.
Dominating lane, just again.
And
it happens every game.
Yeah, and at the stage too, where they both have phages, he's just going to be able to more consistently auto attack. So he has better sustain. So that's just going to be a really annoying melee versus range matchup. For Kana, unfortunately. There's just not much he can do unless he has a minion wave so he can go for the double dash into the, you know, stun Q.
Itu nanti bakal dirilis.
Otherwise, you know, especially when the minion waves are kind of even, like there's not much he can do, and then the waves keep crashing into his turret. He has to clear those, doesn't want to be aggressive. Doran's respecting him as well, but he's just getting ahead by, like, small hairs, right? Every single time. Keeps hitting the boomerangs as well. Very, very frustrating to deal with. Okay. Elam's going to rotate up here. This is actually a really nice response, but he's seeing he's on a ward.
Oh man, Dominus popped.
Yeah, what?
What the heck?
Kana, I guess they just really did not expect the word. Maybe he didn't see Doran place it. But at the end of the day, this is kind of Elam just coming up here trying to relieve pressure and also find a lane for this Rift Herald. But like, this is not going to get the value that you normally want, right? It's just going to get the one charge, get a couple of plates. And that's it.
And Doran's
no
back
pressure.
He's back to trading.
Yeah, there's no turret death or anything like that. It's just kind of like lackluster Shelly.
Yeah.
Soalnya bentar lagi hidup lagi. Game apa Watre? Bukan ini League of Legends.
You know, the situation here in this game is like, where did T1 find their next fight? Where do they find their next advantage? It's not a composition that needs to skirmish early per se, but having a lead hybrid versus Gumayusi is exactly what KT want. And they're going to get another Drake here. They've had control over every objective. Sure, they didn't actually grab the Rift Herald, but they won the team fight on the Herald. So there's just been no room to breathe for T1 this entire game. Like, they had to go for a full commitment in the top lane. Even Dama's pop, as you mentioned, kind of a mistake there, but until they're like so desperate for anything on the map. A few turret plates is all they're gonna get. This Doran is still just like, Elam, I don't care if you're here. I'm just gonna get away, and I'm gonna take a third of his health bar under turret here, just out of range.
Yeah, it's not always about like, oh, I'm gonna kill the opponent. He's bringing so much pressure up to the top side. Kind of misses his ultimate and wallop there, though. A little bit unfortunate. And now he is just gonna get burst down. Not really gonna be able to trade this one back. So at the end of the day, he was drawing a ton of pressure. Did mess up a little bit in terms of how he handled that there, but at the end of the day, still gonna draw junglers up to the top side. The bottom side, Samira is getting that turret. Actually, a lot of damage done to that so far, as T1 really try to pressure the top side of the map now.
Yeah, look at where the rotation is here for the KT jungle, though. KT's flank heading into even the wolf camp. So like, okay, yeah, we're gonna get a turret. We're not just gonna go, okay, you can have a turret for a turret. We're gonna actually steal some of your camps away, and even look for potentially, with this vision control, collapse onto closer if he continues to be aggressive. He's not, but the vision on the map around the Drake and around the bot lane is so critical for Hybrid right now, because it allows him to push waves,
support musuhnya late game-nya.
Whereas the wards we have on the blue side of the map for T1 are just not as helpful as we're just going to block this again. Doran just kind of messes up his execution of the Mega Gnar on the wallop. And sad time. Caster first for us as we were singing his praises right before that happened.
Cuman sayangnya yang
It
gendut
happens. Again,
konektornya.
like you were talking about the map play.
Padahal yang
develops
harusnya
from
gendut itu Vayne.
that gank coming out. So yes, obviously it's good to reduce some pressure up on the top side for Kana, but KT
Konektor
do
tuh dia
respond
benar-benar
in kind
kepakainya
by
di
getting
early
some
sih.
value
Kalau buat
on
tim
the
fight.
other side of the map.
Late game-nya tuh dia kayak cuman tahan
Not all is
badan doang.
lost. Just about a 1,000 gold lead
Sama
here.
nge-split
T1 have
nge-split gitu
clawed
doang
their way back
kerjaannya.
in terms of gold there.
Benar-benar kalau sedangkan kalau late game kan
occurring
fokusnya team fight ya, team
at least
fight,
the last couple
rebutan
games during
Dragon,
Cloud Souls.
rebutan Maro.
But we get another one here in this game. And
Nah,
we'll
Renekton
see
tuh
if that
kurang
kind of
pakai.
draws away some of the action that has been in most of the action-packed series here.
Really
Nar nih
aggressive
malah kalau bisa pakai.
positioning here for KT around this second Rift Herald.
Makanya aku rada nggak ngerti
Grab onto
kenapa
this game
dari
and
tadi tuh
never let
maksainnya
go.
cuma
For any
Renekton
objective
sama itu.
possible. It's actually like
Sama
wards you can see in the bot lane on
Gangplank.
right side.
Kalau Gangplank masih
extremely,
oke lah karena
active
team fight-nya
deep
masih
warding to make
bagus.
sure they know
sama
every
split.
single resistance is happening. They've
Kalau
known Unit was
Renekton
going to
gue
side
kan
lane this for a long time, so they can make a really swift rotation over to that Herald and grab it up real quick. Meanwhile, I don't know about this one. At least he was able to return.
Yeah. Just Yone things, you know, harassing under turret.
Jatuhnya cuman kayak
Mostly in terms of damage. This top lane hasn't changed one bit. It's
Nasus
just like
tapi
the middle
versi
and the
upgrade.
bottom lanes have swapped places, and we're going back to farming. It's a very different game compared to game number 1, where Gumi used
A better type
got
of
a free
Nasus.
lane and got super fed. And
Tapi kalau buat
Zel's
soal
had
late game lebih bagus
and,
Nasus
you know,
daripada
KT couldn't really get
Renekton tuh
any
benar
footing
fokus
underneath
early.
them. Zeus is about to get jumped on here. We got 3-on-2 down on the bottom side, but the TP is coming in. Now Carry on a really awkward spot. Flashes just to see Hybrid and has to use his ultimate to get out of that alongside of both of his summoners. So
Iya.
a
sayang.
rotation dive gone wrong, I suppose you could say. But
Yeah.
at least they get the TP out of Doran.
You get the TP out of Doran, free farm in the top lane as a result for Kana. But, I mean, it's not the end of it, right? You know, there's going to be an extra wave coming through here for Hybrid.
Tapi dapat
And with all the clearing,
sama spell di top
or
lane
rather with
itu
that
sangat
exchange in
mahal.
favor of KT
Flash
defensively, I
itu
feel
5
like
menit, jadi sama 5 menit
path
kamu
to this
bisa
next Cloud Break is going
manfaatin
to be so much
situasi di
easier.
mana musuhnya itu nggak
They
punya
don't
flash.
have to, you know, try to
Berarti
force
kan
a
nggak
fight
bisa
on it if they
kabur.
don't get vision
Dia
control.
nggak
But I
punya
think
flash 5 menit.
with how the
Sama 5 menit
warding
itu
is
bisa
right now across
diajakin
the
perang
map, like
terus dan
from
musuhnya
top to bottom,
pasti
outside of
takut
the Drake
karena
pit, which
nggak
again
punya
they don't have
flash.
vision on, so they have to
bisa
be
kabur.
careful about how they slowly rotate in to get that. Otherwise, they have
Apalagi
vision
tipe
all
engage
over the
gitu
map
kan,
right
yang
now,
udah
so they can
masuk
choose
tuh udah
their
nggak bisa
battles
lagi.
the way they want
Kalau
to
nggak
take
dapet.
them, which is exactly how
Paling pakai zone-nya.
the series has kind of been. The team with more vision
Atas
has won these
top
fights. In
Kalau
most
di Watrif
cases, Hybrid
namanya
hasn't shown any additional
satu
errors just
Crimson.
yet because they've had so much information. They've been so
Paling
ahead.
pakai itu. Tapi ya
We'll
itu
see how this
bukan
one
benar-benar
pans out.
escape
Zeus
sih,
gonna toss
cuma
this
kayak
into mid
nge-delay
lane.
biar nggak mati.
Look for that Drake control.
They wait right for the timing. They love to just pick up kind of a semi-free Cloud Soul. Also, baiting T1 into a fight here is not a bad play. You want to try to fight here before Vayne gets on the board. They're just going to burst down Carrier. That is a fantastic
Dia nggak
stopwatch
punya
timing,
flash.
though. He
Jadi
immediately
bisa
does go
dihajar
down,
tuh.
but this isn't looking half bad for T1. They're trying to get into that back line, but here comes Hybrid, able to hit that S rank and immediately turn this one around. Took T1 a little bit too long to take down the 80 carry from the side of KT.
Kesalahan T1 adalah
4,000 damage comes out
mereka
from
ngajak
Samira.
perang di
They were
tempat
going
sempit
ham
karena
trying to take
musuhnya
her out.
Benar,
Hybrid shows them
Leona,
who's boss.
Doran's position was
terus
perfect. They didn't know where
Samira
Closer was,
yang
but it was a
kalau
pretty
di
good
tempat
bet.
sempit
He
tuh
was gonna be
enak
coming
langsung
from outside. They had
ya,
vision of him
masuk
in the lane, so they knew he was either going to come up that
Kalau
way
mau
or he
ngajak
was going
perang
to
tuh
take
di
a longer
tempat luas
path, you know, through the jungle, which would mean they'd be safe anyways. But Doran was there. He was the one who was trying to start the Drake in the first place. So look at where Doran is right now. They look
Sebenarnya
really
kalau
engaged on
supportnya
the area,
bukan
and as soon
Galio,
as
itu
Closer
bisa.
comes in, Doran's the one who comes in to try to buffer for that. Ucal has a perfectly timed Zonia's there, so he doesn't actually get caught by the ultimate. Doran zones out Closer. Hyper is able to just clean up during that trade in the middle of the fight. There's no peel from Carrier because he had to stopwatch so early on into the fight. It was a perfectly timed stopwatch to survive, as you mentioned, but he wasn't able to do anything throughout that. Yeah, because he was he was golden.
Kalau tadi dia ada flash lebih mending. Jadi kamu bisa mundur dulu, teman kamu bisa masuk, kamu ada repositioning di belakang terus kamu bisa tahan benarnya biar nggak ikut masuk.
We're really putting on the pressure right now. This next fight is going to be so important.
Jadi bisa langsung fokus ke Samiranya. Tadi sayangnya malah fokusnya ke ini. Ke Leonanya.
Gold, and he's like, okay, I gotta get this extra stopwatch. And both of them get so much value. The first one dodges Closer's ultimate. The second one is when everybody's hounding into the backline. So he gets
ini Dragonnya sangat jelek sih kalau buat T1. Saya T1 mau rebutan Dragon sekarang. Dragonnya sangat jelek karena Dragonnya kalau
stopwatches again. Gets another gold
jadi
card
kalaupun
out,
T1 dapat 4 Cloud Dragon kurang manfaat sih. Karena Cloud Dragon itu ngurangin cooldown ulti kan si itunya. Si efeknya. Sedangkan di timnya dia yang benar-benar mati ulti cuma satu, si closer doang, si udah cuma itu doang. Dan buat dia cuma buat terus gitu doang. Bukan benar-benar buat damage dealing yang gimana-gimana.
Positioning to make sure that Closer couldn't get anything done. Which
makanya ini game ini nih
stopwatch you mentioned.
Menurutku eksekusinya kurang bagus
well for KT Rolster who continue this advantage. And like we were talking about in game 2, KT just seemed like they really have improved a lot over the course of Kespa Cup in the season on taking early leads,
kemarin
but
gitu loh T1 game 1 tuh menang. Game 2, 3 tuh langsung jelek gitu mainnya. kayak abis langsung energinya. Kayak energinya langsung dipakai semua di game 1. Game 2, 3 tuh langsung
KT are just really, the map belongs to them, and this 5-man group up for T1 can't accomplish anything right now. And UCal could just destiny away. He's so free to escape. He's got Ghost right now as well. Like, how could he even kill him while he's side laning? So right now T1 is caught between a rock and a hard place in this game. They're gonna try to maybe flank.
This is one way to try to do it. A big taunt into that backline, but a huge Gnar ultimate follow-up there from Doran. The damage is pretty good, but at the same time, Hybrid goes down, and now T1 desperately trying to get in there. Gumayusi able to get a pick off on the front line. Blank going very aggressive. Not sure about that one. Zeus gets caught off. Up on the top side, and immediately, because the big engage goes on to Hybrid,
yang penting Samiranya mati dulu. Kalau Samiranya mati,
able to turn that fight around.
Yeah, the lack of flash is a huge issue for him in this big fight that ensues, and it was a really nice setup for T1 on the side. They collapse in, their target calling is perfect. Kill Hybrid, he's out of position, he has no flash.
Bagusnya Cloud Soul adalah buat T1 ya, itu musuhnya benar-benar nggak bisa utilize juga. Kayak di tim musuhnya juga nggak ada yang benar-benar pakai ultinya, jadi kayak Cloud Soul tuh is whatever gitu. Jadi kayak bukan target utamanya sekarang, jadi fokusnya lebih ke nanti Elder Drake
and then that's the end of it. I mean, there's not much else to say about this. You see some heroics from UCal who tries here to turn this around. There's a spear hit from Blank, and he's looking for his belt forward, but Blank definitely overextending a little bit there.
I think once you lose your sustained damage in that fight, you shouldn't.
Tadi Blank nggak hitung damage. Kalau dia ngitung damage, yang benar dia akan lompat. Tapi kalau dia, sebenarnya kalau yang dia pengen tuh dia pengen dapetin itunya si poinnya. Biar bisa lanjut fightnya. Karena dari kedua tim yang paling penting itu ininya si MM-nya.
The flank, you know, they had the control ward and the brush. The Yone ult into the taunt is kind of, I guess, the replacement for the Jarvan ult into the taunt with this composition.
Yeah, it's kind of the way it goes. And Keria really set that one up beautifully. So, again, the split pushing seems to be a big problem for T1. They're not really respecting the speed at which these side pushes can come on, whether it's either Gnar or TF, right? There's like a semi-1-3-1 kind of going on here, even though Gnar isn't always that kind of other one in the 1-3-1. He's so far ahead that he's actually having a lot of success there, so able to push a turret up on the top side.
Yeah, I really like that aggression that we just saw from Closer.
Okay, T1 dapat Dragon
KT Rolster.
Tapi ya baik lagi tuh Cloud Drake.
Or the red buff pit.
That's whatever.
You want to call it, red buff little like hollow. There's just no vision whatsoever, so Closer's being aggressive like this, but they don't know who else is in the brush. And that actually gives T1 a Drake, so they steal the Cloud Drake away for free, while they know Doran's top. And, you know, that was a moment where KT could have actually kind of pushed in to try to commit to a kill there, but they just didn't have any information, didn't have any vision. So, it ends up being a really nice play for T1. It gets them only a small advantage, but you like to see plays like that, you know, when you have this tiny, tiny vision control.
Yeah, that's how you're going to get poke damage done.
Closer bakal mundur.
It's making that a little bit difficult for UCal to just stand in the lane, so using this Baron power play to the best of their ability. Doesn't really look like they're going to be able to crash into these inner turrets. They haven't been able to do significant damage to either of them in the mid or bot lanes, so it basically comes down to, you know, extra farm in the jungle. They get the Cloud Drake, as you mentioned. About 2,000 gold is the Baron power play. And this on the ultimate here from Closer will just pop back.
Soalnya nggak kena anginnya.
That one, so I like how he is being proactive and looking for plays, but not able to land it this time around.
Yeah. Right now we just see a back from Doran. Well, I was going to say, I'd rather see him side lane here. I guess he thought they were going to push the issue further towards inhibitor turret.
Ini harus bikin ini dari sekarang sih. Vision dari sekarang, vision buat di Baron. Baron. Di hutan musuh. Yang bagian atas, karena Baron 2 menit kan.
But their lead has kind of fallen by the wayside now. T1 winning that last fight, getting the Baron buff, really turned things around. And it's not,
tapi rata-rata kalau player
T1
pro
has, like,
pas lagi menit-menit gini mereka cuma kayak farming gitu doang.
So KT have to play this slow now, sort of explore options for engages, wait for the next objectives to come online. We've still got a ways before
nggak berusaha untuk ini apa ngajak perang. Nggak kayak di kita, kalau di kita tuh ada objektif, nggak ada objektif langsung ngajak perang. Dapat kesempatan bagus langsungnya digebuk ngajak perang. Walaupun nggak ada fungsinya perangnya, kayak why you fighting? No idea. Oke, kau dapat skill banyak gitu, kau dapat 3 skill gitu. Ya udah cuma dapat itu doang, nggak dapat.
Team fights where you can immediately
pressure dapat tapi cuma
amount of the gold value
pressure
on the side of KT and try to take away the AD carry right away.
Bukan berarti dengan nge-kill 3 bisa
your veins online has a QSS. Doesn't have that
kalau di Liga
infinity
Profesional
nearly
tuh
as
nggak bisa.
fast
Kalau
as
di rank
Game
mungkin
1,
masih bisa.
of course. A very different kind of scenario we're in here in Game 3. But she's getting there, and even though Closer hasn't had any big kills or anything, he's also quite strong too.
Kalau di Korea tuh mereka benar-benar rapi.
Yone value here in
ini
this game
kita
as well.
nggak penting nih kita
And I worry for Hybrid, you know, is he going to be able to survive
yang
these
penting.
fights?
Farming,
Do they have enough
masih
heal to
pressure
keep
di
him
lane.
alive?
Itu yang penting deh kalau team fight. Tapi kalau misalkan emang harus team fight ya kita team fight gitu. Kayak gitu pola pikirnya beda.
The teleport coming through your KT, you're trapped between a rock and a hard place. They're gonna have to go down. Closer's coming in.
Ya kayak gini. Ini kan rebutan tower tadi. Tapi kalau towernya udah nggak ada ya udah pergi gitu.
I want to open up on 4 of these members.
Nggak usah lanjutin.
Poke actually from Yukal and Blank, not bad.
Gitu. Tapi kalau towernya masih ada, itu diperangin itu. Kalau towernya masih ada, diperangin itu. Cuma ini 30 detik lagi mau ada Baron. 20 detik lagi. 20 detik lagi mau ada Baron. Ini pasti langsung rebut lagi.
Actually, yeah, they're gonna get the flash at a Keria, not bad.
Oke, Keria nggak ada flash. Once again itu nggak bagus.
Would have been massive, but I mean, stopping Kana's back here is actually still pretty frustrating. Everybody's starting to get chipped away at, and you know, even if they don't get everybody down to low health, so they can look for a bigger hard engage. They can push this wave and control some more vision.
Oke, Baron hidup.
That is the name of the game here. Right now, especially for hybrid,
T1 punya ini,
punya vision buat dia, where the approach angle is going to be.
Lebih banyak visionnya
KT, but sometimes from Kana. So you
tapi
really
30 detik lagi juga mau ada Dragon, kayaknya mereka bakal
if you're hybrid, if you're taking these objectives, you actually have to be doing the damage on them. So positioning is so.
Karena Dragon lebih cepat mati ya.
But that vision gives you the enough advanced warning.
Jadi kalau mau dipaksa ngambil 50-50 gitu.
Oh boy. Steven Zeus comes in. Doran kind of gets a flailing engage there. Closer though does move back. They're gonna try to isolate Keria here, but immediate exhaust goes down onto Doran.
Nice.
He just gets burst to smithereens. Closer with his own stopwatch. They're opening up so much room here for the Vayne to just chip away and kite down one by one. Each member of KT. As you can see, now everything has gone wild. Hybrid all alone. You're gonna look for that ultimate. Gets you opens up on 2 of them. Immediately turns this fight around in a big way.
Ini nggak usah
going to
dikejar.
put the pressure on a Blank, but Hybrid keeps the hopes alive here. T1 still going to win in the end, as they will go for this Cloud Drake.
What a play from Hybrid, though. He gave him a little bit of the runaround on red side jungle, then came into the back and gets Keria, his solo level. Okay, this might be a bit of
Hunter nyawa, idenya Samira aja.
Okay, well, they got the TF in the backside. This is interesting. Now KT are getting skirmishy. The Hextech Rocket Belt not going to work out there, but still
kind of
able to
whatever,
trade
you know?
1 for 1. Not so bad, actually.
Yeah, what a play from UCal as well. And Hybrid looked silly
What a
at
play,
first,
what a play.
but, you know, when we see what actually happens, you know, see UCal to zoom out actually has the Destiny in. It's pretty amazing. Look at Doran's really aggressive engage here. Then they have the Solar player follow up. But what happens next? I mean, they're just not able to burst down Keria. Doran's out in no man's land. He has no mobility anymore. Closer has a really nice stopwatch, and unfortunately,
Malawi, Dota,
no way out. The Hybrid actually has his S rank. We're gonna watch that part of the fight.
Halo Bunga, selamat malam.
Second replay. Hybrid comes over here. The poke damage is real on the closer. And then you see UCal is coming in, zooming over. Actually, it doesn't even hit a gold card. It's the blue there. And his next
Kalau
gold card
ini yang
just
hidup
narrowly
bukan
escaped by Kana. That would have been another kill.
Siapa itu namanya?
Weird that we didn't get to see the replay.
Lilianya. Misalnya yang hidup si Vayne-nya itu pasti diajak dulu.
Number 1 on the list of replays to look at, but I guess not this time around.
Tapi musuhnya pasti nggak akan berani ngajak dulu tuh kalau yang hidup
Mending
pulang.
Because, you know, if that didn't happen, the fight would have just been heavily T1s and there would have been no turnaround afterwards, but I digress.
Yeah.
As it doesn't look like T1 are confident enough to just run at the Baron just yet. You can see that the name of the game now for KT is going to be looking for singular picks. And just trying to poke.
Pilihannya ada dua, mereka first Baron atau ya mereka memutuskan first Baron. Pilihannya first Baron atau trap. Dan mereka memutuskan first Baron. First Baron ini sangat risky ada chance musuhnya langsung lompat ke dalam. Tapi mereka dapat Baron. Wah, that's good call. Tapi jangan masuk sana. Oke.
Massive sleep is coming in. This might be T1's moment with the Renekton in the backline immediately gets burst down though.
Samiranya awas.
Fighting is real from the side of KT. And finally Hybrid finds his moment. The double kill comes in and we've seen so many teams have trouble just trying to force a fight in that narrow corridor and T1 fall down to it again.
Samiranya awas.
Get a massive win.
Nafsu tadi katanya nafsu dia langsung masuk ke dalam terus temannya kayak dia masuk akhirnya ditolongin terus jadi disaster. Sebenarnya itu tadi gak usah dipaksa, musuhnya tahu kalau mereka kuat di tempat sempit makanya mereka berani mereka kepancing gitu, itu kepancing. Ya dapat Baron siapa yang ancur.
And we don't. You can see he's trying to bring the minions out of position, but one little range minion gets in range. They're gonna target down the Nexus, and it looks like KT will just barely take the win. They take down the Nexus and upset T1 here 2-1
big
as they go wild in the team house.
KT Rolster with the upset win
2-1 here. Dia tadi karena suka bikin flash play gitu dia.
And the crazy narrative here, the crazy stories that we're seeing across this spring season early on our first round.
Itu kalau ada faker kayaknya, itu bakal nyuruh mundur. Pasti faker nyuruh. Tadi tuh kayak nggak ada nyuruh mundur, tiba-tiba gue masuk. Terus nggak ada yang hantiin dia, terus akhirnya malah masuk semua. Tadi tuh gegabah parah nih,
They choked out T1, they played aggressively, they were not afraid to go in for team fights, to play defensively around choke points, and the vision control they had in so many of these fights was immaculate. But in that last fight, in that choke point, the fact they were able to turn that was so unbelievable.
Big mistake ini sama bapak ini. Bapak ini tolong bapak.
If your T1 after looked like it was
lebih santai pak mainnya. Kalau masuk tuh mikir dulu.
It was a barren fight, a team fight win, and a push to win.
Itu sengaja tadi musuhnya mancing ke situ biar
it's their Nexus that falls in the end. The first win for KT Rolster in a long time in Telecom Wars. Their second of now 9 since 2019.
So we're gonna actually give Hybrid his moments. Okay, so he skipped over this highlight. Production says, okay,
nggak di-ban loh. 3 game nggak di-ban dia.
This last team fight was really
nggak di-ban, nggak dipakai.
Look at this corridor that they all forced themselves into.
Sebenarnya aku tahu sih. Nah ini nih.
But KT played this so smart.
Yeah, they really did. I mean, this is just.
Ini kan sekarat nih ya. Tapi dia langsung balik ke belakang.
Like, how do you look at the speed pause here? How do you look at this T1 and walk away? How does anyone walk away from this? It feels like it's the perfect opportunity.
Oh, Doran
survives. He has his eclipse. And Doran
akhirnya temennya mau nolongin kayak kagok gitu loh posisinya.
That was massive.
It was massive. Nobody else can follow
nah,
up. And
ini ada stack ultinya sekarang langsung
Doran is, or rather not Doran, Kana is exploded in the choke point. Zeus survives with almost no health after the triple health.
Kalaupun tadi karena berhasil ngebunuh si Leona, itu cuma Leona, men. Itu cuma support. Kalau berhasil ngebunuh supportnya gitu, dengan tukar nyawamu sendiri, teman-temanmu nanti kena gebuk sama si ininya, Samiranya. Samiranya full HP dan full HP. Sedangkan Samira itu kuat banget di tempat top itu. Jadi ya Anda baru saja membawa teman Anda ke kuburan. Mengirim teman ke kuburan. Udah kayak
What a turnaround. This season of LCK has just had so many unexpected twists and turns, and we're not even halfway through yet.
Yeah. Man, that last team fight.
Kita kembali lagi. Sungguh disayangkan. Tadi itu hampir banget. Itu winnable loh gamenya buat T1. Cuman karena one mistake aja. Itu sih serunya MOBA tuh itu serunya. Jadi game itu bisa turntable hanya karena mistake yang gitu-gitu doang gitu, kayak mistake kecil itu hitungannya. Tapi bisa dipunish gitu. Bagaimana cara mempunish mistake-nya itu yang penting. And it's so freaking gorgeous what they doing. Pinter gitu. Oh, pancing ke sini gitu. Terus kayak apa sih namanya? Dan musuhnya mau gitu lari ke sana. Kepancingnya tuh bener-bener kepancing. Zanendes. Udah 3 minggu ini T1 itu selalu menangnya gitu. Dia menang di game pertama, game kedua, ketiga tuh langsung bubar jalan. Dan karena mistake kayak gitu alasannya persis. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bentar, gue minum dulu. Ya, zanen desu ne. But that's game, man. That's game. That's game. What can I say? That's game. Seru sih. Not gonna lie, it's fun. Cuman ya sayang aja, sayang 1000 kali sayang. That means whatever. Kalau ini rambutnya simple lah, rambut kayak ini langsung digelapin semua gitu loh. La 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 la. Habis ini bakal masih ada satu match lagi, bukan satu match, ya satu match hitungannya. Bukan satu game ya, satu match, best of 3. Tapi biasanya ada jeda dulu sebelum mulai. Ini kayaknya langsung gelap semua nih. Salah. Lanjutin gambaran dulu Kak, iya di apa, diwarnain. Ini bentar doang sih colornya. Kan. Karena aku cuma pakai 2 layer buat color. Sebenarnya nggak harus 2 layer sih aku ngewarnainnya. Cuman aku ngikutin gambar waifu di sebelah. Nih, halo cantik. Dan berdasarkan gambar dia cuma 2. Kecuali part rambut ya. Ini ada yang garis ini, itu nanti kita tambahin aja, gampang. Gitu. Biasanya orang tiap part beda layer, misal layer warna rambut, layer shading rambut, layer warna kulit, dan seterusnya. Aku biasa disatuin. Enggak sih, gini deh. Ini kan warna dasar ya. Warna dasarnya itu sama semua gitu, satu layer, terus shading. Udah. Coba itu doang aku. Kalau nggak tahu mode apa ini lagi. Aku kan ikutin ini, dan aku menurutku nggak perlu macam-macam. Sebenarnya ini harusnya lebih tipis. Enggak. Masih gini. Selesai. Udah cuma gini aja. Kayaknya ini perlu diwarna. Ya deh, yang ini diwarna aja. Gitu, selesai. Dan tinggal yang ini. Aha. Astaga. Di band gitu biar kalau ngoreksi gampang sih, tapi ribet jadi kebanyakan layer. Ya kan? Enggak sih, kalau aku sih karena sebenarnya banyak layer gitu nggak apa-apa. Dan kemarin juga gitu kan, kayak waktu aku ngewarnain mata yang ini, itu akhirnya banyak banget loh. Ini kalau kemarin dijabarin, nggak aku satuin kayak gini kayak sekarang, itu tuh bisa sampai 12 layer. Intinya tergantung coloring ya. Kayak gimana. Dan butuh yang ini kok nggak harus banyak sih. Nah, gitu aja. It's done. Let's pocket done. Ini juga harus ini selesai. Ini doang. Karena cahaya dari sana berarti ini gelapnya di sini. Terus dia ada kayak garis tipis gitu ya. Kayaknya untuk garis tipisnya pakai ini deh. I don't know what this for, but it looks cool. Cuma buat di ini doang. Habis itu kita kasih penghapus, tapi opacity-nya kita turunin ke 20%. Yes. Banjir matanya 12 layer lihat ya kan, pusing kan, kayak satuin. Yang pokoknya ini udah selesai, satuin. Apa gitu? Udah, kayaknya cuma gitu doang. Buat apa itu ya? Tapi buat itunya doang, ini mah kagak. Mana? Nah, tuh. Ngeliat mukanya aku pengen ketawa terus. Maafkan aku Vera, tapi itu disengaja. Disengaja. Paradai. Makanya. What in the fucking world is going on? Ini tapi lebih gelap. Hah? Harusnya ih, selalu gini ya. Nyebelin. Oke. Aku lupa Vera matanya gimana. Vera mukanya gimana matanya? Vera ini coba. Nggak ya? Kayaknya nggak ada di PNG deh. Vera. Oh ini. Matanya biru ungu. Comot saja. Hahaha. Ada ungunya. Gimana sih? Iya kan? Astaga. Nyebelin kali ini. Banyak kali kabelnya kesal aku dengar liatnya. Oke, terus ganti warna putih. Kecilin. Pupilnya dia warna putih ternyata. Kita satu genre. Oke gitu. Tinggal wajahnya. Agak ngikutin warna ini ya. Oke, kita pakai warna ini. Tapi lebih terang. Ini. Bener nggak sih? Bener banget. Terus shadownya gimana bentuknya? Intinya leher, wow. Muka tuh cuma ceplok gitu doang. Oke, siap. Oke, muka cuma gitu doang. Oke, itu sama ini dikasih shadow. Gitu. Kayaknya ini juga deh. Gitu. Biar lebih apa sih namanya? Biar lebih dramatis. Enggak gitu, shadownya gitu. Dramatis. Jeng gitu kan mukanya. Nah, yang berikutnya masih lama. Oke. Oke, selanjutnya adalah ini rambut. Ini kena cahaya. Berarti segini doang. Eh? Wih, ini emang kayak gambar gua yang biasa warnanya, whatever. Kalau biasa berarti aku nggak usah setting. Semakin jauh dari ini, semakin dikit detailnya. Detail. Nah gitu. Ini harus segera aku kelarin sih, karena Vera bentar lagi dia mau ganti model katanya. Modelnya mau jadi lebih maco, lebih tomboyish kalau aku lihat kemarin teasernya. I was like, okay, it kinda suits her. Yo, brothers. Yeah. Ini nggak usah. Ini. Habis itu kita warnain temboknya, beres deh. Cepat selesai. Nggak banyak cincong. Cincong hanya Wong Shi Wong. asal aja. Oke. Waifu, dadah. I love you. I love you too. Mama. Dadah. Pop hilang. Hehehe. Jadi dia cuma sebagai moral support. Sama giginya saja aku ngiler. Terus matanya, basically this is my eyes. Done. That's it. Done. Oke, lanjut. Cepat ya. Warna ini. Did I do something? Oh no. Oh no. It's okay. Ini ada noda ini, noda apa ini? Ada noda hitam. Opacity-nya tolong kembalikan. Terima kasih. Oke. Save dulu deh. Aku suka lupa nge-save loh kalau lagi asik terus kalau lupa nge-save. Oke, ini terus turunin. Oke. How to draw a freaking wall. Tinggal lurus gini aja. Masa? Kita coba ya. Hah? I don't want to ruin it. Therefore, not do this. Okay. Gini doang. Apa perlu ini? Perlu bayangan dia gitu di belakang. Like this. Gitu. Terus di belakangku harus lebih ini. It looks so cool. Except for this part. But the rest of it looks kinda cool, not gonna lie. Like that. And then I'm gonna delete this part. Halo Pak Dama, halo Pak Kim, welcome. Suara gue. Hapus. Oke. Subscriber. Oke. Oops. Ini harus kenapa ungu? Apa merah? Kecil. Oh. It's done. Kinda. Aku lupa ngewarnain si ininya, si wajahku. Warna ini. Oh. BTW ini opacity-nya tuh deh. Jangan opacity-nya diturunin, tapi ganti jadi apa tadi? No. Color burn. No. Light. Pen light. Pen light. Hard light. Masih na. You. No. Pen light. No. Hard mix. What the fuck? Darker color. Palitan ya, nggak bisa. Color dodge. Nope. Inner dodge. Nope. Lighter color. Nope. Play nggak mungkin. Hard light. Ini sih yang paling masuk akal, darker color. Biar kelihatan kayak ini. Actually, wait. I want this to be a lot darker. Kayak ding 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 ding. Ya pare opacity harus turunin. Like that. Kalau item gimana? Output. It's a lot better. I mean, sure. Menghapus. Ini oke. Like that, yeah, it's good. Okay then, it's done. I guess. Should I add something? No? I think that's it, yes, that's it. Moving on, save as. JPEG. Something better JPEG done. Yes, replace it, please. Thank you very much. Kita pause. Aku lupa hashtagku sendiri. Vera apa hashtag meme-nya? Vera hashtag meme-nya Verusak. Kalau aku apa? Lupa anjir. Memes, diarrhea. It's done, finally. Hunting Vera by me. Hashtag Hashtag diarrhea. Quit. Done. Lanjut. Save the shit. Save it. Yes. Oke, lanjut ke gambar bodoh ini. Oh my god. Why did I make this? Why did I make this? Menurut saya. Oke. Aku pengen bikin aku tapi pakai casual outfit. Aku butuh bebekku. Beb sini beb. Halo, halo. Ih, kamu jadi kawaii banget. Ada apa ini? Apa ini maksudnya? Hah? Apa ini? Mau melawan saya ya? Kau pikir? Dengan menggambar ini? Huh. Tidak suka, saya tidak suka. Oke. Ini mata. Oke, mata selesai. Selanjutnya ada apa? Baju. Bajunya bagaimana ya? Oh, pakai bajunya dia aja. Ayo, pilih topinya ya. Aku masuk gambar topinya. La 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 la, mari mas pegang tititan ini, mari mas pegang tititan. Tapi ciri khasku adalah nunjukin perut, gimana dong? Tunjukkan perut. Casual outfit. Berarti kaos aja deh. La 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 la, mari mas tititan sini, mari mas pegang tititan. Oh, I know what? Yes, I know. I'm so freaking smart. Look this. Okay. Look at this. You're gonna love this. Trust me. What you're saying now is my normal state. Okay? Normal state. Alright. Now this is the Super Saiyan. And now, to go even further beyond. And Benar sekali. This is the notorious Zara outfit. Akhirnya aku punya chance buat gambar ini, luar biasa. Aku gambar di layar yang salah. Tidak, aku gambar di layar waifu. Waifu. Halo, masih. Coba aku nggak tahu layar ini. La mari mas pegang tititan sini, mari mas pegang tititan. Lagu itu terngiang-ngiang, mohon maaf ya guys. Dan akustik. Alamak jang. Mantap. A good shit. Now we made the floof. The floof. Aku bingung loh ini gimana ya. Gede banget jadinya. Gimana sih? Atau udah bener gini? Cuman ada bagiannya, terus kita haya gitu kan. Pokoknya 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3 4, 5 gitulah ya. Mohon maaf saya tidak bisa bikin jatang. Bingung saya. Begitu. Jadi jariku jadi patah anjing. Tadi ada tikus lewat. Udah selesai. Udah aku bersihin terus. Udah nggak jadi. Oke. Jangan bersihin. Okay, normally it's gonna be this way. And it's gonna be like that. Wah, ininya rada ngaco nih. Gitu lah, aku nggak ngerti dah, gitu deh. Kita hapusin dah yang ini apa sih namanya, berlebihnya itu eksesif. La 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 la, mari mas titik-tikitan sini mas pegang titik-tikitan. Sepertinya saya harus belajar lagi sama Olive Sensei. Because this fucking hands is disgusting. I have no fucking idea how to draw this hands. I should take a picture. Of my own hands. Let's see. But this part is supposed to be like this. Okay. Dapat. Agak ke bawah. Yang ini dia beda sini. Yang kelingking. Nah, terus sisanya gini. Oke, terus dia begitu. Oke. Okay, like that. Wow, I'm so good. Caranya kayak mana? Aku lupa. Caranya bodo amat sih. Oke, celana smeksiku yang biasa aja. Celana smeksi. Oke, buat yang penasaran dalamnya gimana, kan itu ketutupan ke atas ya. Adai, halo Nami, welcome. Ini kan ketutupan ya. My pants it looks like this. Soalnya gini ya, terus ada ininya. Tuh kan. Canaku ini, yang ini. Tuh di sini ada kancingnya. What the fuck am I drawing? Intinya gini lah. Ada kancingnya aja. Cuman si part kancingnya ini biasanya kehalangan sama si tali. Harusnya nggak sepanjang ini sih. Kecil kok udah satu garis sama si ininya. Gak latihan kita hari ini, Dai. Ayo kamu latihan. Aku paling ngelarin ini doang, outline doang paling. Jam 7 ayo, boleh kalau mau. Jam 7 gimana? Jam 7? Kalau jam 7 pada mau, ayo saya hajar saja. Terus kita 11 menit lagi ya. 10 menit lagi malah. Now, this is the best part. Ini itu cuman garis karena dari sini itu gimana sih jelasinnya, gini deh. Nah gitu biar lebih masuk akal. Ini tuh ada kayak garis doang. Dari garis ini itu part ininya selesai dan kadang-kadang oke, aku oke. Ntar aku coba ini ya, tanyain ya by Discord ya. Aku lupa nama ininya. Udah pada di ini. Belum kok. Jam 7 ya, jam 7 ya. Oke, lanjut. Halo Kak Demeji, halo selamat, welcome. Bentar. Udah mulai dong, oke. Apa-apa. Yang bukan tim yang aku dukung juga. Kayak mana sih ini rambutnya, kok aku pusing. Kan ini kesini. Ini gini. Oke. Terus ya kalau rambutnya. Nah. Oke, sisanya eksesifnya bisa kita delete. Oops. Nggak pusyang. Oke, selesai. Boing die Meji. Oke, bentar aku mau delete part waifuku dulu ya. Aku salah layer. Kita merge dulu. Dadah Vera. Nani kore? Alamak, ada apa dengan suamiku nih? Jadi kawaii. Nani kore? Ada part yang menokse. Oke. Alamak, mama. Tapi ada apa ini? Kenapa ada badonggers, bezonggers yang sangat tidak normal ini, badonggers, bazonggers? Saya tidak terima ini, tolong, tidak terima ini, tidak terima, kecilin. Jangan gitulah, udah biarin aja sih segini gitu. biarkan suami ibu ini punya imajinasi gitu. Tapi tidak suka saya kalau badongers bazongersnya lebih besar dari yang saya, itu tidak terima saya. Tidak mau. Nah, kenapa gak mau? Biarin aja lah. Aduh, ribet amat sih. Nih tak kecilin dikit ya, dikit aja tapi. Jangan dikit, banyak. Ya. Sama aja dong kayak yang asli. Ya udah dikit, gimana dikit? Oke, dikit ya, dikit. Baik maunya. Nggak boleh aku punya badongers bazugers yang gede. Di nerf nih, aku nerf ya. Tuh, udah di nerf. Anjay, di nerfnya aneh bentuknya, sorry. Tuh, udah aku nerf. Nanes tonen ada. What the fuck am I doing? Terus gitu ya. Itu nggak apa-apa kan? Ini masih aneh sih bentuknya, bentar aku perbaiki. Nah. Itu ya. Gitu. Nggak bulat ini men, nggak bulat. Nah gitu, repot nih istri, banyak maunya nih istri. Nah dah, gimana beb? Dah ya, udah di nerf tuh, udah di nerf. Ngakak aing. Bentar beb, ini gak masuk akal. Nah, udah. Ini lebih masuk akal. Tuh, bazongersnya udah lebih kecil ya. Gimana? Udah lebih kecil. Nah. Aduh, malah delete teman. Oke. Kalau kayak gini boleh. Gini boleh lah. Ini masih nggak masuk akal yang kanan. Ya, yang kanan yang nggak masuk akal. Bentar. Kurang bulat ya? Iya, kurang bulat. Tuh, bulat. Nah. Dah, bulat. Enggak, yang ini masih. Ini aneh ini, yang kanan ini aneh banget. Gimana sih kamu maunya apa sih? Pusing aku. Aneh tahu, lihat. Gimana nih? Nah. Lihat yang kiri besar banget gitu. Yang kirinya aja coba kita edit ya. Enggak, yang kiri udah bener, yang kanan yang kurang. Yang kiri udah bener, oke. Nggak masuk akal nggak masuk akal. Yang kiri yang jelek tuh yang kiri. Masa sih? Iya. Ini tuh kurang naik. Nah, gini. Aku salah gambar. Kok salah tag Vera. Oh iya. Oh iya, aku salah tag Vera. Wait, aku edit. Ini delete. Aku edit dulu. Finally done. Akhirnya ada waktu buat kelarin. Hunting at era Presana by me hashtag Verusak hashtag diarrhea. Oke. Tweet. Oke, lanjut. Oh, udah jam 7 guys. Jam 7. Ntar aku ngecek dulu. Gimana? Sudah benar? Yang ini kurang ke bawah ini. Yang kurang ya. Oke. Yes, darling. Yes, dear. Yes, honey. Gini ya, kurang ke bawah ya. Soalnya miring gitu ya dadanya. Oke, miring. Gitu. Oke. Saya salah gambar, salah layer. Ya Allah, salah layer. Ini. Oke. Kok bisa kehapus? Salah tagnya. Ya, it's okay. Udah aku edit. Gimana? Ini kurang bulat atasnya. Ih, kamu banyak maunya. Iya. Gini. Ini. Tuh, dah bulat tuh. Oke. Pas. Sudah good. Oke, thank you. Nanistonen, Daimajai. Ini kurang ini berarti ya. Bajunya ya. Gitu. Oke. Sudah beres. Gitu dulu untuk stream hari ini. Stream dadakan hari ini. Nanti kalau ada waktu lagi aku kelarin yang ini bersama bebekku Kiri-Giri Kyoko. Iya, sama aku. Nggak kayak gitu, hey. Karena dia menggila. Oke, segitu dulu. Terima kasih. Bye bye.